So I remember one of your best performances on the big screen. So just ये जो जोड़ी है आपकी, just a little bit about that. What do you like so much about him that you continue to go back to work with him?
He was one of the first people to really allow me to talk a lot, and he would listen quietly. So in New York, I remember I started talking just little bits, and he would be listening like this. And I'm like, wow, this is a man who likes to hear me talk. And then from that point on, he became my favorite person.
Wow, that's very simple then for you to do that. You listen to a lot to Maria, and that's why you sit so quietly?
Maria, Arshad listens to her, I listen to Maria.
Oh, sorry.
But I listen a lot to Maria also.
You know what I mean. Now coming back to Saif sir, we're back to the zone where you're being a special agent, or let's put it this way. And lots of action, this is your zone. When we went back a few years, you had Agent Vinod also. Didn't do as well as the box office, but still, it was a very difficult film to do as well. Did you also enjoy doing this, or do you prefer the simpler roles with just a lot of performance oriented?
No, I completely love this kind of movie. And Kabir and I have been able to work together for a very long time. And Sajid Bhai also. And I'm happy this worked out this way. Couldn't have been better. I think we have a certain interest in common. A certain subject matter. I think both of us were trying to make the same sort of film. Some of us made it slightly more successfully than the others. So I'm very happy to be working with him because I love that kind of idea. And I feel very secure with Kabir at the helm of affairs.
I think everyone feels very secure with Kabir at the helm of the affairs. We'll open up to the media.
कुछ बताएंगे इसके बारे में क्या exactly है?
I don't think that's I didn't have any idea when I read that story.
और ये पोस्टर बहुत सिमिलर है होम फ्रंट हॉलीवुड फिल्म की पोस्टर से. इसके बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे?
जी वो भी आज मैंने कहीं पढ़ा है, but we sort of trust the honesty and integrity of our poster designers marching hands. So I haven't really been able to get into that, and if there is an issue, then we'll definitely look at it. I haven't seen what poster you're mentioning.
Also, this film is said to have been featuring an original hate speech of Hafiz Saeed. Do you expect any issues with the censors? Hafiz Saeed's original hate speech is being featured in the film, so you think the censors will have issues with that?
The film's already been censored.
And have you had any word with anybody opposing this particular thing yet?
No, not as of now.
Hi Kabir, towards your left, over here. First of all, congratulations for the success of Bajrangi Bhaijaan. Over here. My question to you is, what is the reason behind the Indian flag being used on the poster, on both the characters?
Sometimes you do something where you create an image and then you let it be open to interpretation. I, as a filmmaker, as somebody who creates visuals, don't like articulating and talking about why the reason is. I think it's very obvious. This was an attack on our country. There's a certain reason why a flag is being used as a blindfold. And beyond that, it's also open to many interpretations that you might have. So I don't like articulating what I've already done in a visual.
And my second question is to Sajid sir. So, Phantom is really...
Action in this film is very different to the kind of action I've done before in Dhoom or maybe even in Tiger, I think. Because it's very integral to what they're doing. Without giving too much away of the story, it's not action to be. It's not action for showing off or to be creating larger than life images. It's action which is integral and out of no other choice. I think. So it comes in real situations of kind of life or death, and it's something that everyone in the film who is part of is kind of fighting for something they truly believe in. So there was no rehearsals or such like that, but I think for me the funnest part, which I insisted on doing and I was glad I got to do, was to shoot that gun, the big one.
Okay, was there a